Yeah, good evening, students. Very good evening. How was the paper? Yeah, most of the students are saying physics was difficult, biology was easy, and chemistry was somewhat moderate. Yeah, it's true. Physics was difficult. Many questions were totally unexpected, and even the average questions were a bit tricky. So there was a high probability that you might get a wrong answer. Fine, let's see the solution. Let us discuss the paper. Obviously, cutoff will go down due to physics. Many tough questions they have asked. So let us solve the paper. So I have got a sample paper like one of the student. So what is given first question? Infinity long straight wire. This is an easy question. I would say this is an easy one. Infinity long straight connector carries a current of 5 ampere as shown. An electron is moving with the speed of 10 power 5 meter per second parallel to the conductor. The perpendicular distance between the electron and the conductor is 20 centimeter at an instant. Calculate the magnitude of the force experienced by the electron at the instant. So magnetic force they're asking. What is magnetic force formula? It is Q V vector cross B vector, right? This is magnetic force formula. Fine. Now in this Q is charge of electron. I need B. What is B here? B is magnetic field produced by this wire. This wire is given long wire. Long wire means infinite wire. So B will be how much? Mu naught I by 2 pi d. 2 pi d. This is B, okay? Magnetic field. So once you get B, you need to substitute here. Charge of electron, you have to substitute. V, you have to substitute. You get option 4 will be the correct answer. Option 4. So for this question, option 4 will be correct. Keep in mind B is B external. Magnetic field external. So option 4 will be correct. Okay. Next, coming to question number 2. Question number 2, what is given here? A body is executing simple harmonic motion with frequency n. The frequency of its potential energy is. Frequency is what? Number of cycles per second, right? See, in 1 second, it is making n cycles. This is one complete cycle. This is one complete cycle. In one complete cycle, particle is potential energy is maximum for how many times? 2 times. In one complete cycle, particle and potential energy is maximum twice. That means at the extreme positions, right? So that means for one complete cycle, potential energy is coming twice to its maximum value. That means its frequency is twice of n, right? Option 2 will be correct. Okay. Now coming to question number 3. A radioactive nuclei is given, undergoes spontaneous decay in the sequence. So I need to find out which decay it performed, right? It's easy question. First 2, 3, this is also easy question. So here what is given? X is given, Z. Z is -1. Z is -1 means what? There should be beta plus 1, right? Beta plus 1, positive beta. So here is positive beta decay. First one itself is what? Positive beta decay. So option 3 should be correct. Option 3 should be correct. This is for third option. Option number 3. First one itself is positive beta decay, right? Because this is -1. If plus beta plus 1, then only it will be -1, right? First will be a positive beta decay. So option 3 is correct. Next, coming to question number 4. Escape velocity from the Earth's surface is v. The escape velocity from another planet. V, escape velocity from surface of another planet having a radius 4 times that of Earth and same mass density. 4 times that of Earth and same mass density. Okay. Radius is given what? 4 times that of Earth. Escape velocity of surface of another planet having radius. Okay. Radius of the planet equal to 4 times radius of Earth. Then density is same, right? Density is what? Mass by volume. 4 by 3 pi r cube equal to mass of planet by this becomes 4 by 3 pi. Radius of planet is what? That is 4 cube re whole cube. Get cancelled. So mass of Earth by mass of planet will be equal to mass of Earth by mass of planet will be 1 by 4 cube. What they are asking? Escape velocity formula. What is escape velocity formula? V is equal to root over 2m 2gm by r. So for Earth it is V. For another planet, let's say planet P, should it will be equal to root over m Earth by radius of Earth into radius of planet by mass of planet. Okay, so now me by mp is 1 by 4 cube. Rp by re is 4. So it becomes 1 by 4 square root over. That means 1 by 4. So it should be 4v. Okay, it should be 4v. What I'll get here? V by Vp equal to 1 by 4. So Vp will be 4v. Vp will be 4v. Yes. So option 4 is correct. Now, coming to question number 5. Half-life of a radioactive nuclei is 100 hours. The fraction of original activity that will remain after 150 hours. So half-life, T half is given how much? T half is given 100 and small t is given 150. I can write R by R naught equal to 1 by 2 T by T half 150 divided by 100. So 5 3 15 5 2 10 3 by 2, right? So that means 1 by 2 root 2. R is equal to, I'll get R naught 1 by 2 root. So option 2 will be correct. Option 2. Okay, coming to question number 6. A convex lens A of focal length 20 centimeter. Convex lens A of focal length 20 centimeter and a concave lens B of focal length 5 centimeter are kept along the same axis with a distance d between them. So there is a convex lens A of focal length 20 centimeter and a concave lens B of focal length 5 centimeter. Focal length 5 centimeter are kept along the same axis at a distance d between them. This distance is given d between them. If a parallel beam of light falls on A, leaves B as a parallel beam. So light is falling parallel beam, leaves B, okay, as parallel. That will only happen if there is a virtual object here. Okay. So that means this is given 20, right? This is given 20 now, and yeah, it is living parallel, right? This is 720. Now total, this is 20 and this is what? 5. Total is 5. Length, focal length, this is 5. Now d will be how much? 15. D will be 15, right? Yes. Option 2. Now coming to question number 7. A capacitor of capacitance C is connected across an AC source of voltage V given by V is given V0 sin omega t. V is equal to V0 sin omega t. The displacement current between the plates of a capacitor would then be given by displacement current they are asking. So displacement current is what? You can say dq by dt. V is given, C is equal to Q by V. V is equal to Q times C is equal to what? Q by V, right? Q will be equal to C times V. So D, this is what? C times Venus. C, this is V naught sine omega t by dt. C V naught will come out. Sine theta will be cos theta into omega. So seventh, it will be 1. Option 1. Now coming to question number 8. A small block slides down a smooth inclined plane starting from rest at t equal to 0. Let Sn be the distance traveled by the block. Here there is one way to solve this question. You can assume n. Okay, you can assume n. If n is equal to 2, what I want distance travel between 1 and 2 seconds. That means between t is equal to 1 to t is equal to 2 seconds. This is given Sn. And n plus 1 means 2 to 3 seconds. T equal to 3 seconds. Here u is 0 given. A will be how much? G sin theta. Now initial velocity is 0, acceleration is constant. I can say it should be in the ratio 1:3:5. That means t equal to 0 to t equal to 1, this should be 3, this should be 5. 1:3:5. They are asking Sn by Sn plus 1. That means 3:5 should come. 3 by 5 should come. N equal to 2 I have taken. N equal to 2 if you take 3 by 5, it will come where? Option 2. It will come in 3 by 5 in option 2. Okay. Question number 9. A particle is released from height s of the surface of the earth. At a certain height, its kinetic energy is 3 times its potential energy. Okay. At a certain height, its kinetic energy is 3 times its potential energy. Their kinetic energy is 3 times its potential energy. Now they are asking the height from the surface of Earth and the speed of the particle at that instant. The height from the surface of Earth, they are asking h. So height from the surface of Earth, this is given s by 4, and this is velocity they are also asking. Speed also they are asking. So let us check with s by 4. If height is s by 4, this becomes 3s by 4. 3s by 4. Velocity will be how much? Half m v square equal to or I can write like this: v square minus u square 2s. V square minus u square 2as. 3s by 4. 2 v will be equal to root over 3gs by 2. 3gs by 2. When that is, if s by 4 is there, it should be 3gs by 2. This is the correct answer. Fourth one. This is the easy way to solve the question. Another way was also there, but it will be lengthy. Question number 9. If in a potentiometer circuit, this is also easy question. In a potentiometer circuit, a cell of EMF 1.5 volts give a balancing point at 36 centimeters. So I can write E1 equal to K times of L1. See, some E2 is equal to K times of L2. Then what is the length of the wire balancing? L2 we need to find. L2 we need to find. Solve it, we'll get option 1. Easy question. Next. Question number 11. A plane electromagnetic wave propagating in x direction. Okay, they are asking E and B. See, E and B should be perpendicular. So dot product should be Sine perpendicular means what? Sine 90, cos 90. Dot product should be 0. So where dot product is 0? Question number 11 in second. Dot product is 0. Okay. See, minus 2. So this is 1 into minus 1. 1 minus 1. So it should be 0. Option 2 is correct. Now coming to question number 12. Polar molecules are the molecules having permanent, it will be having permanent electric dipole moment. These are the polar molecules. Next, question number 13. The velocity of a small ball of mass m and density d when dropped in a container. So there will be a small ball, mass is m, density is d. Okay. Density d when dropped in a container filled with the glycerine becomes constant after some time. Velocity is constant, that is net force is 0. So this is mg. This one is what here? Upward force is what? Buoyant force, and there will be viscous force. So I can say viscous force plus buoyant force equal to mg. Viscous force will be mg minus buoyant force. So this is mg. Buoyant force is v rho g. Buoyant force is what? V rho g. V is what? Volume of this, right? Density is equal to mass by volume. So mass by density. Rho is what? D by 2 here into g. Okay. So d will get cancelled. So mg minus mg by 2. This will be mg by 2. Option 1 is correct. Okay. Next, coming, this is also easy question, you can see. Question number 14. Match the following. Again, it's an easy question. Directly we can solve. Root means square. RMS velocity. Over 3 RT by M. Pressure is this one. Okay. Diatomic is internal F by 2. Average kinetic energy. So it should be A AQ BP AQ BP. That is 14, right? 3 AQ BP. Option 3 should be correct. Okay, coming to question 15. Water falls from a height of 60 meters at a rate of 15 kg per second to operate a turbine. The loss due to frictional force are 10% of the input energy. How much power is generated in turbine? 60 meters. mgh you do. Mass is how much? 15. G 10 into h is 60. This is happening in per second, right? This is happening in 1 second. So this becomes how much? 9. 90, right? 30, 9,000. But 10% is loss, right? So 10% will be 900. So the rest will be 8100. 8100. Okay. Now point if you put 81 kilovolts. 81 kilo. Time is given 1 second. Now coming to question number 16. A lens of large focal and large aperture is best suited as the objective of an astronomical telescope, since what happened? A large aperture contributes to quality and visibility of the images. Yes. A large area of objective ensure better light. Yes. Large aperture provides better resolution. Yes. Option 4 is correct. 16th is option 4. Next, coming to question number 17. The electron concentration in an n-type semiconductor is same as hole concentration. In p testament, external field is applied across them. Then compare the currents in them. Yes, important question. Important question. Tricky question, you can say. Here, most of the students will keep one. Yes, it was very obvious. But the thing is, one point is given in NCERT that mobility of electron is greater than mobility of holes. So for that reason, what will happen? Current in N type will be greater than current in P type. Current in N type will be greater than current in P type because mobility of electron is greater. So time will be less, right, for them. So current will be higher. Current in N type will be greater than P type. So we can say it's a tricky question. Now, question number 18. A nucleus with mass number 240 breaks into two fragments, each of mass 120. The binding energy, okay, 240 is there. 240 breaks into 120 plus 120. Binding energy is given here 76, right? So 7.6 mega into 240 you'll get binding energy. Here again 240 into 8.5 mega. So you need to subtract 1 from 2. 1 from 2. You need to subtract 1 from 2. We'll get around 216 mega electron volts. Option 4. Okay. Next, question number 19. A thick current carrying cable of radius r carries a current I uniformly. Okay. Variation of magnetic field BR due to the cable with distance r from the axis. Yeah, Ampere circuital law, right? Application of Ampere circuital law. It should be third one. Application of Ampere circuital law. Next, question number 20. Two charge pair connector of radius R1 and R2 are connected via wire. The ratio of the surface charge density of the sphere. Yeah, it's an easy question only. Two spheres are there. This is R1 and R2. Are connected with the wire. Wire means if it is connected with the wire, potential will be same. KQ1 by R1 should be equal to KQ2 by R2. Potential should be same. The ratio of sigma 1 by sigma 1. Sigma 1 is what? Charge per unit area. Q1 by 4 by R1 square divided by Q2 by 4 by R2 square. So this becomes Q1 by Q2 into R2 by R1 whole square. Solve it, you'll get question option 2 will get R2 by R1. Because Q1 by Q2 is what? R1 by R2. Q1 by Q2 is R1 by R2 from this. At the end, you'll get R2 by R1 left out. Next, question number 21. Easy question directly. E by G dimensions they are asking. It's an easy one. 21 will be first option. M square L minus 20 power 0. Now coming to question number 22. 5 centimeters is given. So what kx will be the k f is equal to what? 10 Newton. K times of x 50 by 100. So 5 to 10. K is equal to 200. Then time period they are asking. Na? Time period is equal to 2 by root over m. M is how much? 2 kg by k 200. So this becomes 2 by root over m by k. Yeah, correct only, right? 2 pi This is 1 by 100, na? So 1 by 10 will come. 3.14, that means 6.28 divided by 10, 0.628, option 4, 0.628. Now coming to question 23. 23, again it's an easy question. What is given here? Drift velocity is what? E tau by m. A is R, okay. Then electrical resistivity, current density, D is Q. With 2 itself we can find out. A is R, D is Q. 23, option 1. Will be option 1. Next, coming to question 24. Yeah, a dipole is placed in a electric field shown in which direction it will move. So here electric field is moving, coming out from this side. That means positive charge is here. Positive will repel. Positive will repel. Correct. That means the repulsive force be greater than the attractive force. The repulsive force be greater than the attractive force. So this whole thing will move this side. Dipole move this side towards the right, and potential will decrease. Obviously, any system goes from higher potential to lower potential, and along the electric field, potential energy decreases, right? Potential energy decreases. Option 2 is correct. Question 25. Consider the following statement A and B and find the correct answer. Zener diode is connected in reverse bias when used as a voltage regulator. Yes, A and B both are correct. PN junction lies with the potential base 0.1 to 0.3. A and B both are correct. Easy question. Question number 26. Screw gauge is given. Screw gauge questions. So circular scale reading is in 52 divisions. Pitch is how much? 1 millimeter, na? Pitch least count will be pitch by number of divisions, 100. So 0.01. This is millimeter. So it becomes 0.52 millimeter. So centimeter is given. So 0.052 centimeter. Option 4. Okay, 26 is the option 4. Now coming to 27. Normal LCR circuit problem. They're asking impedance of the circuit. Impedance is very easy. Z they are asking. So V is given. You can find VRMS. VRMS is fine, and IRMS also we can find. Current is given. Na? This is amplitude. I naught is given. 10 into root 2. IRMS will be I naught by root 2. That is 10. VRMS we can find. VRMS will come, I think, around root over VRMS is how much? Root over R square. That means 1600 plus 40 minus 39, 900, 25. That means 2500, 50 will VRMS. V is equal to IR, 0 cancel, R will be 5. Option 4. 28. Parallel plate capacitor has uniform electric field E and the space between the plates. If the distance between the plate D and the area of each plate is A, the energy stored in capacitor. Very easy question. Energy is stored in between the capacitor. So it should be half L epsilon naught E square into AD. Half CB square we could write. Capacitance A L epsilon naught by D. Okay. Next, coming to question number 29. An electromagnetic wave of wavelength lambda is incident in a photosensitive surface. It's a nice question. So kinetic energy is what? H mu. That means Hc by lambda. Then lambda d. De Broglie wavelength is given H by mv. mv I can write root over 2m ke. This ke, you should put it here. You will get option number 3. Option number 3. Easy question we can say. 26 was also easy, 29 was also easy. Coming to question number 30. 30, what happened? I just extend this. So this kind of question, first to check TIR, whether total internal reflection is happening or not. If you check how to check TIR, if sine I is greater than sine IC, then TIR will happen. But in this case, TIR is not happening. Okay, so directly we can solve it. This is I, this is E. That means sine I by sine E is mu2. Mu2 is mu2 by mu1. mu1 is root 3. Sine I is given how much? See, this is 90, this is 30, this is 60. I will be 30, sine 31 by 2. So sine E will be root 3 by 2. Sine 30, I is 30. 30 you will get. So E is how much? 60 degree. Option 1. Okay. Now question number 31. What will happen? This point is same potential. This capacitor won't work. This is parallel, so 2C. 31. Question number 32. If force, acceleration, these are considered fundamental quantities. Easy question. What we should write? Energy dimension. Energy dimension will be how much? Half mv square, like ml squared t minus 2. This you should equate with f power a. Then acceleration a power b and t power c. After solving, you'll get option 2. That is option 2. Now 33. Question number 33. Yes, Newton's law of cooling based questions. 33 will be option. Coffee cools from 90 to 80. That means higher temperature 90 to 80. Okay. Divided by time equal to K times temperature of the object minus temperature of the surrounding. When the room temperature is 20 degrees Celsius, temperature of the object will be 90 plus 80 divided by 2. 90 plus 80 divided by 2 minus temperature of surrounding 20 degrees Celsius. Again, that is to cool from 80 to 60. That means 80 minus 60 by T equal to, this is K. This is T1, na? T time. This is T2 time. T2 time. K, this is 80 plus 60 divided by 2 minus temperature of surrounding 20. Just put a ratio. We'll get T1 and T2. Option 2 will be correct. Next question. 34. The effective resistance of parallel connection that consists of 4 wires of equal length, equal area of cross section, and same material is 0. 0.24. That means what is given here? Yeah, option 4 will be correct. 4 wires are there, na? They are in parallel. Parallel means R equivalent will be R by 4. So R by 4 is given how much? 0.25. 0.25 into 4 means 1. Each R is 1. They are connected in series. That means 4 will be the answer. Okay, each R is given. I'll get 1 ohm. They are connected in series. So 4 ohm, right? Now 35. The number of photons per second on an average emitted by a source of monochromatic light of wavelength 600 nanometer when it delivers a power of this much watt. So power was what? Intensity is what here? Energy per unit area per unit time. Okay. E by T is given. Energy by time is nothing but power. Energy by time is power. Power is given 3.3 into 10 power minus 3. Number of photons per second on average emitted by a source of light of wavelength. Yeah. Number of photons per second. Wavelength is given 600 nanometer. So power will be what? Total energy. Total energy what? Energy of total number of photons into energy of each photon. Right? This is total energy by time, right? So power is given energy hc by lambda. Hc by lambda. Time is 1 second, and we can C is lambda is given. Na? Lambda is given. So and we can find T is 1 second. T is 1 second. Per second they are asking, na? Per second. Next. Question number 36. 3 resistors having resistors R1, R2, R3 are connected as shown in the given circuit. The ratio I3 is to I1. I3 is to I1. And this is an easy question. Option 2 will be correct. How to solve? So you want I3 is to I1. Correct. See, you know that I1 equal to I2 plus I3. Okay. Divide by I1 only. Okay. So you want I3 is to I1. This you want. So I2 by I1. Here what is that? Here you can find potential is same. Potential is same. So I can write R2 into R2 is equal to R2 into I2 equal to R3 into I3. Okay. So here I2 in terms of I3 I can write. I2 in terms of I3 I can write. So I2 will be equal to R3 by R2 into I3. So R2 I can write. So I3 I can take common. I3 by I1 I can take common. With that, option 2 will be correct. 36 option 2 will be. Option 2. Next. Coming to question number 37. Yeah, 37 is a nice question. Here a point is placed at distance 60 centimeter from a convex lens of focal length 30 centimeter. That means it is placed at focal length is 30, na? That means this is C, right? That means image will form at C 40. Somewhere here image should form. Now this will reflect. So this distance is how much? 20, right? This will also be 20. So this is 20, that means this is also 20. Final image would be at a distance of, final image will be at a distance of 20 centimeter from the lens. It would be real image. Option 1, 37 should be 1. It should be real image. This is a virtual object for the plane mirror. Virtual object for the plane mirror. Question number 38. For the given circuit, the input signal are applied at the terminal ABC. What will be the output? For output, first you have to solve this using Boolean algebra. So this is what get and get. And get is what here? B is there, na? That is A dot B. This is A dot B whole bar. Okay, this will be A dot B plus, this is OR get, right? A dot B whole bar. This is Y. Okay, so with this, at least two to three output you should see. After finding that, we'll get the correct answer. That means here, how to solve? Here A is given 0, B is given 0. Okay, C. Here C is there, right? Once A dot C will come. A dot B, this one is A dot C bar. This is A dot B plus A dot C bar. C, this is Y. At least two you should find out. A0, B0, C is A0, B0, C is 5. A0, B0, 0 to 0, 0. So Y should also be 5. Here you should put all the values now. A, these values. At last you'll get third option. At least two values you should keep. One first value and second value. You can try for 3 values. 3 values if you keep, you'll get the correct answer. So option 3 will be correct. Okay. 38, 3 will be correct, please. Now coming to question number 39. Step down transformer is given to an AC main supply. Yeah, it's an easy question. Directly formula based. Step down transformer connected to an AC main supply of 220 volts is made to operate at 11 volts. 11 volts. Okay. So input is 220 and output is 11 volt. 44 watt lamp. Output power is 44 watt. Ignoring power loss in the transformer, what is the current in primary circuit? Current in primary circuit. So power loss is not that. It means power input is equal to power output. Okay, power input is equal to power output is equal to 44. So power input will be equal to what? V into I, right? V into I. 220 into I. This is equal to 44. Two by 10. That means 0.2. Okay, 2 by 10. That means 0.2. 15 and 1. Easy question. Next, coming to question number 40. Uniform connecting wire of length 12A and a resistance R. Yeah, it's an important question. Right. One mistake you might do. It's easy but important. Uniform connecting wire of length 12A, resistance R is bound up as a current carrying coil in the shape of an equilateral triangle A square of side A. So if you're making an equilateral triangle A, side A, that means how many turns will be there? Here it will be 4 turns. Whereas if you make a square, it will be 3 turns. Okay. What is the area? The magnetic dipole moment of the coil in which case respectively. Magnetic dipole moment will be how much? So in first case will be how much? What is magnetic dipole moment? N-I-A, right? N is 4, I, A. A is what? Root 3 by 4 A square. Okay. Root 3 by 4 A square. Following. So this becomes 4 get cancelled. Root 3I A square. Option 1 will be correct. And for this next question 41. In the product F is given. Let's say the question. They are just asking what is the expression for B? Expression for B. F is given. So what you should do, as F value is given, Q is 1, V is 2 I cap, right? 2 I cap. 2 I cap, you should do cross product and you should compare with F. You should cross product V and B, then you should compare with F. So option 1 will be correct. Minus 8I, minus 8J, minus 6K. Yes. Next question. 42. Yeah, this is a important question. We can say it's a tough level. It's a tough level question. A particle moving in a circle of radius r with a uniform speed takes a time t to complete one revolution. Time period is given t. If the particle was projected with the same speed at an angle theta to the horizontal, the maximum height attained by it equals 4r. The angle of projection theta is then given by angle of projection. Now, what is given? The angle of projection theta is given. I need to find angle of projection. Clear? So time period is given t, right? Particle moves in a circle of radius r. So time period I can say 2 pi r by v. So v will be how much? 2 pi r by t. So velocity I got. If the particle is projected with the same speed, so velocity is nothing but 2 pi r by t with the theta with the horizontal. Okay, the maximum height attained by is equal to 4 times r. H is equal to what? U square sine square theta by 2g. So h is given as 4 times r. U square is, this is v, right? U is v here. V square should put, then sine square theta by 2g. Okay, obviously it should be 42 na. It should be in some sine inverse. It should be in sine inverse term. Okay, 2g will go up, 2g will go up. Like this. So option 4 will be correct. It should be in sine inverse term. Obviously, first two options are wrong because these are in cos inverse term. So this will get. We should substitute here. Next question number 43. Yeah, this is the, I would say this is one of the toughest question. If you, but it is easier if you follow one formula which is given in NCERT. NCERT one formula is given. Okay, what is given first? Let's see. See, if you check the, if you know the graph was somewhat like this, I and omega. This is nothing but omega. What is it? Resonative frequency, omega naught, right? This is delta omega. This is also delta omega. Delta omega. This is also delta omega. Now omega naught, if you solve, 1 by root over LC. Okay, omega naught, if you solve, you will get 50. Sorry, if you solve for omega naught, which is resonating frequency, you will get 50. Now you have to find this omega 1, and this is omega 2. See, omega 1 is delta omega lesser than omega naught, and omega 2 is delta omega higher. So omega 1 equal to omega naught minus delta omega, and omega 2 is omega naught plus delta omega. Now how to find this delta omega? So in NCERT one formula is given. Delta omega is R by 2L. R by 2L. If you follow R by 2L, you will get as 46 and 54. Delta omega you will get 4. So answer will be 46 and 54. Okay, it's a tough question. If you don't know this formula, you should go with quality factor and then solve. It will be lengthy question then. Now question number 44. From a circular ring of mass and radius r and okay, 90-degree sector is out, right? 90-degree sector is out. That means mr square, right? 3 by 4 mr square is left, right? 3 by 4 mr square is left. So answer should be first one, 3 by 4. 1 by 4 mr square is out. Total is mr square, right? Total is mr square. Question number 45. 45 is actually a nice question. You need to balance the torque. Uniform rod of length 200 centimeter and mass 500 gram is balanced. This is given 40, this is 20, this is 20 now. This is 160, that means this is 120. Till here it is 40. Balance the torque about this point. Now one more thing, if this to be balanced, 2 kg and m, center of mass should be this point. And apart from that, torque should also balance. So if you solve this, net torque about A should be 0. Net torque about A should be how much? 0. If you solve that, you will get torque is 20 into 2g equal to 120 into mg. 3 0 0 cancel. It should be 1 by 3 kg. 45 should be 4 is there, na? 6 212, right? 160 is there. Okay, this is 40. Yeah, 4 3 12. So m should be, g will get cancelled. Should be 1 by 3. Okay, next, coming to question number 46. 27 drops, each of same size are charged. Okay, 220 volts. The combination for bigger drop. V bigger equal to n power 2 by 3. It should be how much? V large equal to n power 2 by 3 into V small. Okay, with this we can solve. Option 4 will be that 1980. 47. Car starts from rest, accelerates at 5 meters per second at t equal to 4 seconds. The ball is dropped from the window by a person sitting in the car. What is the velocity and acceleration of the ball at t equal to 6 seconds? So I want velocity and acceleration. Easy question. We can say it's an easy question. 47. What I need to find? car starts from rest u equal to 0 and accelerates 5 meter per second. A is equal to 5 meter per second. So v will be how much velocity, horizontal velocity that ball will gain, right? V is equal to u plus 80. 5 for 20 meter per second is the horizontal velocity. Fine. By a window setting. What is the velocity and acceleration of the ball at t equal to 6 seconds? For next 2 seconds, what will happen? For next 2 seconds, it will fall down. It will follow this path. So for the next 2 seconds, what is the velocity they are asking? Velocity and acceleration. Acceleration will be g. Acceleration will be g, right? So with acceleration itself, we can find 47.4, 48, 48 escape velocity is given. Particular mass is projected with this velocity v is equal to k times of escape velocity. K is less than 1 from the surface of Earth. The maximum height above the surface reached by the particles. So this is surface of the Earth. H they are asking. Escape velocity is how much? K times of v. Maximum height of the surface. So here conservation total energy will be there, half m k times of v whole square plus here what, half m k times of v whole square minus g m by r. G m by r should be equal to, here kinetic energy is 0, so minus g m by re plus h. The maximum height above h they are asking. Just equate ve formula is how much? Root over 2gm by r. E. Substitute this v formula here and just cancel out gm by ra everywhere. Gm by ra. So option 4 will be correct. H will be option 4. This kind of question we already solved in class 48. Easy question, but it takes some time, bit lengthy. Now 49. Strikes ground, rebounds the same height, the magnitude of impulse imparted. Easy question. If impulse is nothing but rate of change of momentum, dmv. Option 2 will be correct. Impulse is dmv. Now question 50. Again, it's an important question. A connecting circular loop. This is R1 and this is R2. R1, this one is R2. Given R1 is far greater than R2, the mutual inductance M between. So I can say flux into is directly equal to M into I in 1. Flux into is what? B. B is what? Mu naught I by 2R. 2R1 into pi R2 square equal to M times I1. M will be how much? Directly proportional to R2 square by R1. Option 4. Okay, that's what means. Around 6 to 7 tough questions were there. The rest were average but tricky questions and a bit lengthy also, I think. Thank you. Don't worry, the cutoff will be less this time due to physics. Thank you.